Hello and welcome. I'm so grateful you've chosen to be here. Let's take a quiet moment, find a cozy spot, relax your shoulders, and breathe in gently. Let your exhale be soft. If it feels right, close your eyes or let your gaze drift softly. Imagine we're sitting side by side in a peaceful space, perhaps near a window or by a still corner. Today, we'll reflect on Psalm 139, a tender and intimate poem that reminds us how deeply we're known, how lovingly we're held. Let's journey through it together, verse by verse, letting each thought settle gently in our hearts. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. Imagine someone turning on a warm light in a room you thought was hidden. Every shelf, nook, and detail becomes clear. That's what it means to be truly known, not just by acquaintances, but by someone who has looked deep into your story, your heart. There's no hiding. And yet, instead of judgment, there's understanding, a kind presence, affirming, I see you entirely. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You are not only known in your actions, but in your inner world moments when you feel your best, moments when you feel weighted. Even when thoughts swirl in quiet places, they're not hidden. Think of someone who completes your sentence or senses your mood without words. You are understood before you speak. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways, from the small rituals of your morning coffee to the secret habits you might hide. Every nuance is known. Someone is intimately acquainted with all your habits, routines, rhythms. None of it is overlooked. That familiar caring invites deep rest. You don't have to manage every move before a word is on my tongue. You, Lord, know it completely, okay? In the silence, before your first hello, before a thought formulates, you're already heard, okay? It's a kind of connection beyond speech or heart meets heart, where the rhythms of your soul are attuned. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Put your hands guiding you gently from all sides, like a guardian ensuring you're safe. No misstep goes unseen. You're cradled, surrounded by attentive care. Even when unsure, you feel steady. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. The poem pauses to breathe in awe. This isn't a calculating observation. It's a beautiful mystery, deeper than we can fully understand. Imagine looking at the night sky, stars too distant, yet meaningful. This kind of knowing is wondrous and humbling. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? A tender meditation. If you tried to escape this knowing, you'd find it impossible. Not surveillance's loving presence. Even in your darkest or distant moments, this care remains with you. If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. Picture soaring above the clouds or resting in a deep valley, joyful or weary, your companion does not abandon you. There is constant welcome. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. From sunrise's first whisper to the farthest horizon, your hand of guidance and steadiness is there. When life's paths stretch beyond what's familiar, you're not walking unmoored, you are carried. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. Darkness often feels like hiding, forgetting, or weeping in secret, but even there, nothing is unseen. That night becomes illuminated, comforting, rich with possibility. It's a promise that nothing can overshadow the light of knowing love. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. These metaphors shift to creation. Cute, imagine a skilled artisan weaving threads with intentionality and care, okay? You were crafted with purpose, thread by thread, inside the hidden place where you first took shape, okay? You were custom made, not an accident, but a careful design, okay? Praise you, because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. There's a shift from reflection to to awe and praise. You are astonishing in your complexity, your layers, your breadth. You are a work to be admired, not just by others, but by yourself in gratitude. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. From the earliest whisper of being, you were seen. All the bits and pieces that became you were observed with care. Nothing formed by you escaped the one who knew every detail. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. Beyond your shape and breadth, there were stories in your heart before a single page unfolded. There were days of joy and challenge, laughter and quiet tears, lovingly known and marked. You were mapped out, not by fate, but by a caring hand that writes your story with knowledge of what you'd need. How precious to me are your thoughts, God. How vast is the sum of them. Imagine every tender thought you've ever known and multiply that by endless depths. The Creator's thoughts toward you are infinitely caring, each one resonant with love. They are beyond counting, beyond the grains of sand. Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. When I awake, I am still with you. Even if you tried to keep count, you'd overflow. And each morning, when you wake, you are met. You are not alone. Your day begins with presence. Each sunrise is not a restart, but a continuation of connection. If only you, God, would slay the wicked. Away from me, you who are bloodthirsty. Here, the psalm leans into honesty. It's okay to recoil from cruelty, from harm, from voices that wound. The poet names a wish for harmful things to be removed from their space. It's a human response to call for peace and justice. They speak of you with evil intent. Your adversaries misuse your name. When the sacred is twisted by careless or spiteful words, it hurts deeply, and you feel that hurt. It's normal to feel protective of what you hold dear and to long for integrity where there is abuse or misuse. Do I not hate those who hate you, Lord, and abhor those who are in rebellion against you? I have nothing but hatred for them. I count them my enemies. Again, an honest outpouring of boundary of the heart. Coy, I recoil at harm done in that name. It's okay to admit that tension and to bring it into compassionate awareness rather than suppress it. Search me, God, and know my heart. Okay? Test me and know my anxious thoughts. And then a humble invitation. Look into me, see me, even my hidden parts, my fears, my shadows, my uncertainties. Openness, vulnerability asking to be known fully and held. See if there's any offensive way in me, okay? Lead me in the way everlasting. The psalm concludes with a sincere hope. Guide me into life that's enduring, into paths that reflect that deep care. Offer me clarity and peace. Gently steer me toward grace. Take a slow breath now. Let the rhythms of this psalm match the flow of your own heart. Feel gratitude for being known deeply and for walking in a relationship that sees both light and shadow and loves you still. Feel that presence with you now. Steady, creative, intimate. No matter how far you roam, you are never forgotten. You are endlessly woven into a tapestry of care and purpose. Thank you for walking through these words with me today, for sitting in their wisdom, for letting your heart breathe. This reflection brought you calm or encouragement. I'd be honored if you'd tap the like button, subscribe to join our peaceful circle, and share this space with someone who needs a gentle moment. It's not about numbers, it's about connection and quiet comfort. Take care of yourself. Hold this knowing in your soul. You are known, you are loved, and you are never alone. Until next time, may peace walk with you always.